In this video, I'll be showing you how to create a Laravel RESTful API for CRUD operation. So the first thing I want to do, I had already installed my Laravel application, which is what you're seeing on the screen. So I need to create a model. So let's create a model. So to create a model in Laravel, you write this on your terminal. So let me clear my terminal for you to see. So this is my terminal. I'm going to create a model. So let me raise it up. So I'll say PHP artisan make model. So I'm going to call this model product model. Then I'll create a migration along with it, make it -m. So I'll press enter. So good. I've created a product model, which is what you are seeing in this place. If you open your app folder, models, you see the product model that I have created. The next thing I want to do is to now make it a fillable. That is to add the fields, the input field into the product model. So here I'll come here, I'll say protected fillable, which is name, description, and price. These are the input fields that I want, or these are the fields that will be that will be placed in on my database table. So after doing this, the next thing is to create your migration. So already I have run the command for migration when I create the model. So to look for your migration, you click on the database, there you see migrations, there you see create products. So the name of our table is products actually. So products is the name of my table. So I'm going to create the schema for this. So here I will come here. The first thing, I have name, I have description, I have then the price. These are all what I have on my database model. If you go to your model, you see name, description, price. So what I'm doing here is to migrate these fields into my database. So I have name, description, and the price. So let me save this so that I can run the PHP artisan migrate. So yeah, I need to migrate it to my database table. Let me show you my database table. This is my database table. As it stands, I don't have anything like what products here in my database table. My database name is Lara_CRUD API. So let me run the migration for this. So yeah, I'm going to save everything which I've done. So I'm going to say PHP artisan migrate. So good, you can see create product table done. So let's go to the browser here and refresh this so that we can see our product table created. So I've refreshed the browser, so you can see the products here table, which is this. We have the name, description, price already created. So we need to create our controller too. The controller is where your business logic lies in. So I'm going to create a controller. So I'll call this PHP artisan make controller. I want to create a controller. I'll call this controller, let me say product controller. I press enter. So I've created the controller called product controller. This is your controller. This is your product. This is the product controller that I just created. Now the next thing I want to do is to create the route. I need to create the route. So to get the routes in Laravel, you go down here, you click on routes folder, you will see api.php. Because I am dealing with APIs, I'm going to use the api.php, not the web.php. So I click on the api.php. By default, when you install Laravel, you have Santon by default. Santon is for authentication and the rest. We're not doing that now. So I need to create the route for this API. So I'll say production route. I'll just come here. I don't want to use resources. I don't want to use resources. So I'll just come here and say route. Route get. I'll call this products controller. Okay. Okay, I think that is basically what I need. Okay, thanks so much. So yeah, what I've just done here is very, very simple. What I've just done, sorry. Let me take this one off here so that I can do that. take the delete and do that delete right. Okay, so what's basically what I've done here is to create the routes. Now I have a route to get all products, to show the products, to update the products, to add the product, and to delete the products. This is the 5 routes that I have just created. The first one is to display the products, which is the index method. So this means that I'm going to create this method called index in my product controller. That's what it means. So that is what the index means. So method means. So this one, the store method, means I'm going to create this method called store in my product controller. So the store method will be used to add products into the into the database. So let us add a product. So let's create this method called store inside the product controller. So yeah, I'll go to my product controller. So yeah, I'll come here and I'll say let me comment this as add products, store products, or products API. Okay, so yeah, I'll say so I'll call this public function store. The method is store. Remember, don't forget the method is store, and it takes a class of request. So I'm going to get a request from here. Request. Okay, good. So what do I want to do? I want to add products. Each product has a name, description, and also the price. So yeah, I'll come here and I'll say product equal to product. Remember, the model is product and it has to be imported, which is what I've just done here. Products. Now, for this product, go back to your model. This is the product model. I need to save all so that everything. Okay, so this is the product model, which is what I've just listed here. So I'm going to use the create method to create this product into the database. So I'll come and say create. If I got that spelling right. Okay, create. Now this create will take in an array, and this array will be the field which I want to play with. Field. So what do I have here? Let me close this so that it will not bring an error later. So an array. So yeah, I will come here and I will say name. So this name, remember that we have name, we have description, we have price from our database. Let me show you. Make sure that this name tallies with what you have here and the rest. So yeah, name, I will come here and I'll say the name should be the requested name. Then this one, the next one is what? The description. So I'll say description. The spelling description should be request description. Good. Then the last one will be the price. Remember, in our database we have a price. So yeah, this will be the price, and it will be request and price. Okay, that's my spelling of request. Okay, good. Now after doing this, we need to send a response. So how do you send a response? I'll use the return. I'll say return response. This response, it will return a response in JSON, because API deals with what? JSON properties, JSON formats. So this is square bracket. So yeah, I'm going to put a message. Let me just put a message, and I'll call this message products created successfully. Sorry, is a string. Products created successfully. Products created successfully. Okay, so yeah, I'll put the data so that I can pull information from the database. So I'll say data as the product, so that it can show the product. That's what I'm doing, as products. So I think that's basically, let me remove this error. So this, I have to close this. Okay, beautiful. So this is what I have just done. This is the create API endpoint. And what I've done is, in a nutshell, I'm trying to add the name, the description, the price of the product into the database via the API endpoint. And if it's done successfully, it should bring out the list of products and display me the message, which is products created successfully. So let's go test this on our API Postman. So, but first, before we test it, let me show you the parts. Now, look at the parts here. It's products. The part here is what? Products. So if we are going to our Postman, make sure your server is started. I'm on local machine. So I'll go to Postman and I'll come here. Let me come here and I'll say localhost. Sorry, HTTP localhost. So let me come here and put the localhost. This is my localhost. So I'll come here. Then I'll go to my Postman. Postman is actually used for what? Testing API endpoint. So yeah, what is the parts? The parts here is products and the method is post method. So that means I will come here and change this method to post method. Then here is products. Products. So I think that spelling is right. Products in plural. So now this is a post method. I need to write in the body. It's always good you tell this what kind of this thing, what it will accept, JSON or what. So yeah, I like doing this actually. So I'll say the key. Sorry, let me take this out. I'll come here and I'll say accept. Already, so it's good to accept in JSON. Let me don't bother myself about that. That should be. So I'll go to the body and I'll pass JSON. So let's wait for it to. So this is in JSON format. So yeah, I'll come here and I'll say name. The name of the product. I want the name to be name of the product should be, sorry. The name of the product should be what should I call this product? HP laptop. HP laptop. Then I put a comma here. Then the description. What should I describe this product? Description. The description as the best laptop. Just keep it simple actually. The best laptop. Then I put the price. The price I put in decimals. I'm going to put the price. The price tag as maybe how many $1,000, or let me say $50,000. Let me just keep it simple for now. 5,000 for now. Let me keep it simple. Okay, so I'm going to click on the send to see if we're going to get a response. Oh, not found. So we have not found here. So we have not found. So let's go check this, the products, if we are actually right. So I'll go back to my code base. I have a post product. Okay. Now, when you are working with API, there's one thing I forget to mention. When you're working with API, make sure you use the API, because I'm under the API route. You remember that on our VS Code, we're under what? The API route. So you have to reference this API here. If not, it will not work. So yeah, I'll come here and put /API, then /products. So let's try it again. I'll click on send. Good. So you can see that product created successfully, HP laptop, the best, 5,000. So let's go to our database to see if this product was created successfully on our database. So I'll refresh this. Fantastic. So you can see that we've created our first API endpoint, which is what? Which is the HP laptop. So I thought that is nice. So let's create the next